Hey, welcome back to another episode for Life and Living Well. My name is Richard. Before I dive into the topic that I have for us this week, I do like to say if you'd like to know one or two things about this community, you can check it out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.com. And if you'd like to listen to the podcast that we release weekly. You can also find us on Spotify, or if you like to see our video blog regarding this article as well, you can find it on our YouTube. If it's typed and search Life for Living Well, it will bring our channel to you and you will see all our subsequent videos or podcasts that are being released. We have amazing book on the community website where the members have read and reviewed the book, and the book have made a massive difference in their life positively. And if you are looking for inspirational book that you would like to read, you can check it out, and maybe you will find one or two of the books that might be able to point you to the direction that you like to go. So let's dive into it without taking much of your time. The topic that have this week is what I call the enigma of the autonomous person. Why true freedom is the secret to peace. If you are regular on this platform, on this community, you will notice that when we open up our message, we try to build around individual quotes that have made significant positive in the in life, in community, in the world. So these days, for this particular message, I will be taking from Judith Guest, and she put it this way: autonomous is the whole thing. It is what unhappy people are mixing. They have given the power to run their lives to other people. So you could see where people say they cannot do a thing because of other people or the way the other people perceive them, and that make them taking away their own freedom or blame their situation only to people around them or outside them. So let's dive into it. So people who achieve true autonomy, one thing you should pay attention to about these people, they tend to move through the world with a distinct sense of peace and calm. For you and I and the outside world that look into them, we might be thinking the state of being is deeply admirable. Yet it is remain incredibly difficult to define. We just like what we say about them. We just admire what we perceive about them, how they carry themselves. So, what does it actually mean to be an autonomous person? This is the question we should ask ourselves. Once we able to define what's autonomous person, then we can able to look into the attribute, the character, the traits that come with it. And then we can also examine the benefit that are associated with the being autonomous. We live in the world where people are dependent, whether they depend on government, they depend on their partner, they depend on their family, or they depend on their children or children and even grown up adults. Also depend on their parents. So autonomous people do not blindly follow tradition, nor do they chase the admiration of others to feed their own ego. Because they lack a desperate need for validation, society often views them as enigmatic. So we live in a cultural or in a culture that excel at creating dogmas and expectations. demanding that everyone fit into a specific mold. But when you see or meet autonomous people, or even looking at them from distance, you cannot be wrong to think like they are faking it, because simply choose not to play that game. So how do you break in free from the mold, from the marks that are being created by society or culture for you to wear? How do you break free from it? So in my own view, only a small percentage of people ever reach this tier of true autonomy. Those who do are consistently striving to do their best, both for themselves and for society at large, because they operate from an internal compass. They are entirely immune to social manipulation, hidden agendas, and peer pressures. It is a deeply rewarding journey to work toward becoming an autonomous person. It is no coincidence that psychologist Abraham Maslow placed autonomy at the very peak of his hierarchy of needs under self-actualization. That for an individual to actualize their full potential, they firstly have to manifest the autonomous identity. They are not conformed or compelled or influenced or manipulated by social constructs. So when you choose to reclaim the power over your own life, everything changes without taking much more time. Here are the three major shifts you will experience if that is happening in your life. Number one, immunity to cultural lies. You will no longer fall for society's superficial scripts. You stop letting the outside world define who you are, what you are supposed to become, or what success look like. You realize that happiness built on external validation is a trap. Two, deeper living and true engagement. So when your choices are genuinely your own, you begin to derive much greater happiness from your daily existence. Life stops feeling like a checklist and start feeling like an experience. You are alive. You being right now. And number three, mystery of inner engineering. What did I mean by this? Autonomous people are the ultimate self-motivation motivators. They don't wait for a push from the outside world. They use their own inner engineering to drive the direction of their life, career, and purpose. And if you are not here, if you are not reached this level yet, please don't be disheartening. But what I'm trying to show or explain, it is possible, because I've seen, I've read, and I've known people that have reached this level, and they were not born like this. Consequences of experiences that happen in their life, giving them the opportunity to make a choice how they want to live life. And you also that listen to me right now can do the same, because doing this, it pushes you toward becoming actualized your potential, your real reason why you are here. So the ultimate benefits, you shedding the mask. Finally, the greatest gift of autonomy is the freedom from your own ego. Many people every day caught into two decisions. One of them is being right, which is ego driven. Another is do the right thing, sacrifice. Do the right thing sometimes sounds simple, but it's not always the easy thing to do. But what is true, we're always stronger and stand, even if it doesn't have praises and benefits. So you tend to choose to do what is right than being right. You no longer feel a desperate need to please or maintain a self constructed image. As a result, self deception gradually vanishes from your own life, leaving room for what matters most, the truth of who you actually are. You are a self autonomous person, even though you have not discovered yourself yet, but it's already there. The day you were born was already there, but you need to go through a process like you are peeling the onion skin one by one. So I hope this message helps someone without taking so much of our time. So if you like to know or write directly regarding this topic, you can do that on our website. And in the comment area, you can leave the comment. And if you like to receive regular weekly article, please sign up with your email on the community website at liveforlivingwell.com. And you definitely be one of the people that receive the article weekly on through their email. So thank you for your time. Until we meet again, please stay safe and have a wonderful week. Ciao.